we can say that the questions of karma and freedom are very ancient questions that follow humanity in its different stages and change through eras. The perspective about them, the way we look at them, change through the eras, through the development of humanity. And if in the past there was more passive attitude to this subject of karma, if you know, these are the gods of faith. I don't know if you are familiar with them, faith goddess. That are like holding the ropes of karma and controlling them. Then in our time, our perspective, the right attitude for karma in our time, in the consciousness soul, is to look at karma less as fate and more as destiny. The word destiny, it is connected to destination. Yes, so it connects us to something that says that we have a direction. It's not only, like we said, it's not only the past karma, but also we have some destiny that is connected to our destination, to our spiritual mission. Yeah. And as I said, in the past, the humanity had a very instinctive connection to the spiritual world. This had to be taken from us. It wasn't a mistake. The gates of spirit had to be closed in order that we can grow and develop as individual human beings and become grown-ups, not only as each person, but as humanity. But these gates have opened again. And we have a role, we have a mission in our time to discover and connect again to the spiritual world, but this time in an active way, out of consciousness, out of developing the sense for truth. And if we want to say what is karma in the most simple definition, we can say that karma is the law of cause and effect. And Steiner tells us that our own karma, our karma is actually the house. It's like a house that we have built. We have built this house out of our actions and longings and behaviors in a previous life. And we all go through a journey in the time between death and a new incarnation. In this journey, we see our life, our previous incarnation, and all the things we have to correct, all our wrongdoings, and we create and plan our karma for this incarnation. We plan it in a spiritual, out of a spiritual point of view with higher beings than us. And he says, it would be an absurd if under ordinary circumstances, I were not to occupy a house that I have had built for me, yeah? Let's say I'm building a house. Many of you probably built a house in some time in your life. And let's say you planned it with an architect and you put a lot of effort and a lot of thought to plan this house. But then when it is ready, suddenly you say, oh, actually, I don't want to go in it. I don't want, and it's really a bad house. Why did you develop it? Why did you plan it like this? It's not a good house. I want a different house. But then the architect and all the people that built it say, but you created it, you planned it. And you said, no, it's not me, I don't want it, give it to someone else. He says, Steiner, that it's the same with our karma. Only we don't remember that we are the ones that planned it, and that it is the effect of the causes that we ourselves created. And he gives another very beautiful metaphor, which is the metaphor, the allegory of sleep and death. And he says that actually, when we die, after one life, and then we reincarnate to the new life, it is just like when I go to sleep and get up in the morning again. And we have a way that we like to, to example this, and I like it very much. Then I don't know how are you with your the things you have to do at home, cleaning, washing dishes, laundry. Do you like it? Most of it not so much. Maybe some of you like it, I don't know. I hate it, I really hate it. Yeah. So let's say that yesterday, for instance, I had a big pile of laundry waiting to be folded, but I was too tired and I left it unfolded. I went to sleep, and in the morning, what do you think happened with the laundry?
It's wrinkled.
What?
It's wrinkled?
Oh, well, maybe, yeah. But anyway, do you think the pile of laundry was still there? Yeah. Who thinks? What?
It was still there.
It was still there. Why? Why didn't it disappear? No, yes, no one folded it. Yeah. No little. What?
It's mine. It's my laundry.
Yeah. Yes, it's my laundry, exactly. This laundry, which I left unfolded, is waiting for me today. And although it's a pity, and I would really want that little dwarves or someone or little angels or would come and fold it for me, I'm not surprised. Am I? I may be a bit disappointed that my children or my husband didn't do it, but I'm not surprised that it's there. Yeah. So our karma is the same. It is a result of our wrongdoings and also of our good doings in a previous life. And he says, Steiner, that if we would remember what we did, we wouldn't be surprised at all. But in our karma, the difference is that we forget. We go to sleep when we die, and when we come back, it feels like a big surprise to us. What is this life? Especially when painful things happen to us. When the nice things happen, we aren't so surprised. We just take them many times for granted and we are just happy about them. Or maybe we say thank you about them, but we aren't so surprised. But when the hard feelings come, when the hard events, painful events come, we many times feel that it's a mistake, that we don't deserve it, that it shouldn't happen to us. But actually, if we will connect to our previous life and also to our spiritual mission, we will see it as a thread that is absolutely right. Yeah. And he says, Steiner, that when we become conscious to our karma and to the reasons for it, then we will get to a point that we will say yes to everything, that every event that comes to our life.